have to have a heater with some water in it. You can have about 1 cup of water. To this, we'll be adding the overnight soaked flax seeds. We will then be heating it. Ensure that you constantly keep stirring so that the flax seeds don't stick up at the bottom. So while this water heats up and while the flax seeds gradually release their essential components into the water, I will tell you the benefits of eating flax seeds as well as incorporating them into your hair care products. Flax seeds contain a lot of essential fatty acids. What are essential fatty acids? Basically, our body needs fats and can manufacture fats also. But there are some fatty acids or some fats for that matter. There are some fats which it cannot be manufactured in the body. These are referred to as essential fatty acids. These fatty acids are very important because they form the topmost layers of your skin and hair, something that holds on to the water in the skin. So in the hair, if you feel you have dry frizzy hair, or if your hair has got affected because of external pollution, daily travel and external factors like that, which is giving you dry frizzy hair, this flaxseed gel is definitely going to be a rescue holder for you because of the excellent components it has. While we keep stirring this flaxseed, it is also important that you realize that the gel that you form, all these products for that matter that we are now going to be make, none of them is going to have any kind of a preservative added in them. So it is very, very important that once you have the product ready, you keep it in a clean bowl or in a clean jar and possibly in the refrigerator, and ensure that you utilize the entire thing before a week. Keeping it longer than a week is not advisable to avoid any kind of a growth into the product, like a fungal growth or something, which would then spoil the product and you have to discard it. So ensure whatever we make today and you make later at home, make them in smaller batches, make them in smaller quantities. That will help you utilize and complete the product in the stipulated period of time. Okay, now as we keep boiling this, we have to keep stirring it. You will see a white froth-like material coming up in the water, and also the consistency of the water will be changing gradually. As you can see, the consistency has started to thicken a little bit and we are getting those white frothy accumulation on the top. I hope you can appreciate it from the distance. Okay, so while this simmers, I am now going to reduce the temperature a little bit because we don't want it to be boiling for a long time. We don't want the water content to really reduce. We only want the essential properties of the flax seeds to be released in the water. So there are some recipes which say you should boil the water to the half of the content that you've taken. No, I don't personally feel that is required. You can take about 1 cup of water and just boil it for about 4 to 5 minutes, and that gives you an excellent gel that you can utilize. Okay, So meanwhile this happens, this is still going to take another 2 or 3 minutes more. Meanwhile this happens, I will show you what I have already prepared for you and can be utilized by you. Okay. As you can see, the thickening of the water has just started. It's beginning to take a gel-like consistency. Once this is boiled for about 3 to 4 minutes, you can switch off the flame or switch off the cooker, and then you're going to be left with a thick gel-based substance which is filled with your flax seeds. You have to allow it to cool down for some time. At the same time, you don't have to allow it to become absolutely cold, because then you will not be able to strain the gel out of the flax seeds. So once it is lukewarm or partially cold, you can take a clean filter cloth like a handkerchief and place it over a bowl and strain the liquid. You're going to get something like a gel which looks like this. This gel, it can be preserved for up to 7 days, as I told you, in the refrigerator. To add to the goodness of this gel, we can now add coconut oil into it. You can add 2 spoons of coconut oil. Adding oil to the flaxseed gel is important because, as we all know, I told you it is rich in essential fatty acids. These essential fatty acids, when mixed with a fat content like the oil, will help in better absorption into the hair and will give us more longer lasting benefits. Okay, so even this gel is beginning to thicken and getting ready. We will now switch off the flame and allow it to get ready. Once it cools down, we can strain it as I have described, and you will have a gel which looks like this. So once you mix the flaxseed gel and the coconut oil, you can then apply this mixture to your hair roots. Make small partitions and you can apply them to the root. Also ensure that you cover the whole length of the hair. This will allow for hydration of the hair and for a better quality shine and texture to your hair. You can apply this every day, but since it's time consuming, if you feel you can't give that much of time, you can make it twice a week and still have the required benefits. We now move on to the second recipe for today, which is for a greasy scalp. As we all know, it's summers, and during the summer season what becomes very difficult is to wash your hair every day. There is enough oil secretion that happens on the skin and same happens on the scalp also. So despite after washing, just about 24 hours later, we have oil buildup on the scalp, which does not make us feel very great. To control oily scalp, we need to have products in our hair care regimen which help in controlling the oil activity in the scalp. Everyday washes can be done, but at the same time, since there is a chemical exposure in the form of shampoos and conditioners every day, they tend to build up on the scalp skin and again create more damage. To avoid that, there is an easy serum that we can make use of, which can be applied on a regular basis and will not leave you with any residue on the scalp, so you can actually move off without washing it again. Also, this recipe is an excellent natural conditioner, so for anybody who is having dry hair can also benefit from it. It's very easy to make. Let's just get started. For this particular recipe, we will be requiring lemon juice. I have already extracted the juice of 1 lemon. You got to strain it so there are no fibers and so there are no seeds inside it. You can take a small bowl. This is simple plain tap water, or you can use the AquaGuard water, which is the filtered water, no problem. Take some water. Add some fresh lemon juice to it after you've strained it well. About 1 to 2 spoons should be enough. I am preparing this recipe keeping in mind that we don't have to wash your hair after this. If you are planning to wash your hair after this recipe, you can further add more ingredients and enrich the goodness of this serum. So yes, we've added 2 spoons of lemon juice inside. We're now going to give it a soft stir. Once this is ready, you can use a small spray bottle which looks like this and a small funnel. Just fill it into the spray bottle. Make only that much quantity that you can utilize and finish in time. Do not make larger batches. It's not going to stay for a very long time. You'll have to use it within 1 week's time. So once you've added the lemon juice and the water into this bottle, you can actually close the spray bottle lid. How to use it? The easiest way that I use it is, once you're done with your hair wash, you can actually make small partitions in your partially damp hair itself. And once you've made those partitions, you can spray the serum directly onto your scalp skin. That way, you do not leave too much of a residue on the hair, so you don't need to wash it after that. But at the same time, you allow the product, that is the lemon juice, to be delivered directly at the scalp skin. This allows for restoring the pH balance of the scalp, and at the same time, since it controls the oil activity from the oil glands, the greasiness of the scalp is going to get better and can help you through the summer seasons to avoid washing your hair every day. We now move on to the next recipe, which is for grey hair. People who have grey hair and are wanting to have their hair color back with natural ingredients. Though I must tell you, this is not going to reverse all your grey hair, but at the same time, it is going to ensure that you do not get newer grey hair and may help in recovery of the grey, or may help in lightening of the grey of the hair to a certain degree. But definitely no newer grey hair is what I have observed after people who've used this recipe have given me a feedback. So let's get started with the serum which can help you with preventing your greying of hair. Also these days, what I have observed is there are many young children, very young really, like about 10-12 years old, who are coming with grey hair. One major reason that I would want to tell you about this is the diet. Yes, I know we all already understand that the diet that we have is not of a very great quality these days. But at the same time, it is also important to understand they miss out on many important foods because of their selection. Certain children do not tend to eat too many fruits or vitamins. Some of them avoid taking in vegetables or green vegetables and other stuff. So we need to ensure that we have a balanced diet. Many parents who come to the clinic often ask us, "Doctor, which is that one food which my child can have which is good for his hair or her hair?" We need to understand there is no one such food that can give us everything. We have to have a little bit of all the types of foods. As they say, eat your colors away. Your plate should be filled with multiple colors. Colors in the sense, natural foods which have natural color. So red tomatoes, orange carrots, you can have green vegetables, and you can have the purple cabbage. They are very rich in antioxidants. The colored peppers. These are all excellent sources of antioxidants, and at the same time, each one of them has a different vitamin mineral composition. It is important to be taken a little bit of all of these to ensure we have everything that the body really requires. Moving on to the recipe now. Even this is a serum based recipe. So again, yes, it's going to be made in water. We will take in a bowl full of water, or probably as much as quantity as you want to make for 1 or 2 times. You can take in some water. To this, we will be adding some coffee powder. Our regular coffee powder that we use at home is generally adequate. What is the goodness of coffee is, it is very rich in caffeine, and caffeine is known to increase the blood circulation of the skin. So the blood circulation of the scalp, once it is increased, it will help us in increasing the delivery of the nutritional elements to the hair. So whatever is there in your body will be delivered better to your hair once you have caffeine intake, or once your skin absorbs that caffeine and there's increased blood circulation. To add to this, we can further have some honey. This is also the natural honey that we normally would get from the stores. You can add about 1 spoonful of honey. To this, we will now be adding some glycerine. It's the normal market glycerine that you would get at any chemist store. Since it's transparent, you wouldn't be able to see it there. Add about a spoonful of glycerine to this liquid. you can give it a nice stir and you will have a consistency which is more or less water-like but brown color. This particular serum, you can add a vitamin E capsule to this if you want it to become more rich. This particular liquid also will be strained and will be filled into a spray bottle like this, which you can spray on the hair roots directly before a hair wash. This particular thing will need to be washed. You can't leave it on for a long time. Because of the honey and the glycerin, your hair will become sticky and a little messy. So yes, this serum can be used pre-wash, whereas the lemon water serum that we just made some time ago can be used as a post-wash conditioner also. How often can you use this? You can use it every day. There is no harm. It is not going to cause any kind of a difficulty. And after you've applied it on the roots by making proper small partitions, ensure you've covered the entire scalp. You can give it a light gentle massage for about 5 to 10 minutes, which is then going to be washed off with your normal shampoo and a conditioner. We now move on to the next recipe, which is for dandruff. Dandruff, my dear friends, as asked most often, can be because of various different reasons. So no one remedy can really work for all kinds of dandruff. Yes, the dandruff that we are now referring to is a fungal infection and will be something that we face most commonly. So understanding this, today's recipe that I am sharing is taking into consideration the fact that the dandruff is because of a fungal infection. If your dandruff is because of any other reason, say you've got psoriasis of the scalp, you've got seborrheic dermatitis of the scalp, or if you have any other reason which your doctor has diagnosed or which you are aware of which is giving you dandruff, please my dear friends, this recipe will not work for you. This is going to work for only people who have fungal related dandruff and would want to get rid of it. How can you identify fungal related dandruff in the scalp? It is that scalp dandruff which really comes into your nails as a fine powder. It gives you a lot of itching sensation and an irritation on the scalp. So something that you are you cannot handle the itch. It's that bad. Whereas the itching whereas the dandruff which is because of other reasons like a seborrheic dermatitis or something, it will not be so itchy. So yes, if you can identify you have fungal related dandruff, this recipe is for you. It's a hair mask that we are going to make, which you need to apply at least 20 minutes before going for a shower. You can use it every day, there is no problem, but constraint of time, you can use it twice a week and I think it should benefit you. One more important thing that I would like to share with you here is, people apply masks for 2 weeks and come back and say, doctor, this is not working. No, it doesn't happen like this. You need to really make it a practice. Twice a week at least, you got to follow it for 1 month. Giving it that much time allows your scalp skin to get repaired, also allows the fungal components to be killed or treated properly so that it does not recur every time you stop using the mask. Use it for adequate amount of time, adequate number of days, and give it time to repair. Don't be in a hurry, follow it and you will get benefits. How do we prepare this hair mask? It's very easy. You take about 2 spoons of yogurt or the regular dahi that we have at home. I'll just show you 1 second. It's the regular yogurt that you use at home. इसको आप हल्का सा फैट लेंगे और you can beat the yogurt. Yogurt in its own self is a very rich product for the hair. It contains a lot of lactic acid. Now what is lactic acid? Lactic acid is actually one of the natural moisturizing factors which is present in your skin generally. Once we apply this on the scalp skin not only gets soothed, the pH of the scalp skin can be restored. Also, this does not allow the fungal growth to come back again and again. So it's a very, very good conditioner. It's a very, very good soothing agent for the scalp and can be used on both the roots as well as the hair length. So in this, we are going to further add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. As I already showed you, we have some lemon juice already. So you can add 1 lemon juice, mix it into it. And also, to make it better, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Now again, apple cider vinegar has excellent antifungal properties and will help to achieve treatment or will help to achieve a cure from any kind of a fungal growth that is there on the scalp. It's still better, we are going to add some tea tree oil also. The goodness of tea tree oil is, it is again an oil controlling agent. This is a normal tea tree oil that I have procured from a chemist. You can get it from your local pharmacy or it is available online these days. So how many drops? You're going to add about only 5 drops of the tea tree oil into this mixture. As I was telling you, the tea tree oil is an excellent oil controlling agent, so does not allow oil buildup and does not allow the fungal growth to really come back. Also, it has antifungal, antibacterial properties in its own nature, and again prevents the scalp or prevents the hair from getting affected by any of these concerns. So all in all, it gives you a healthy scalp, it gives you conditioned hair, it gives you dandruff control, and at the same time works as a natural conditioner. We now move on to the next recipe. For people who have already colored their hair, who have already kind of had dry hair or damage in their hair because of regular coloring and want to repair it in this lockdown time, there's a very easy recipe that you can use, which is again oil based, will need to be washed off and can be done by anybody ideally, but people with colored hair would benefit more because there is a major pH disturbance in colored hair. How do we prepare this? Let's get started. For this, we are again going to require some coconut oil. Say about 2 spoons of coconut oil is what you will be needing. In this coconut oil, we are then going to be adding some apple cider vinegar. About a spoonful of apple cider vinegar again. The apple cider vinegar again, as I told you, helps to restore the hair balance, the pH balance of the hair and the scalp skin, thus preventing the dryness and the frizziness that you normally get post color. Also, since you've diluted the apple cider vinegar in the coconut oil already, it is not going to change the color of your hair, or the hair color treatment that you've done is not going to get affected or damaged because of this. You can safely go ahead and use this. Apply this oil more on the hair length. It's not so important for the roots. It is more important for your hair length. What we also need to understand is post chemical treatments, the hair length bears most of the brunt. Why so? The hair roots are actually living, they have blood circulation, so even if there is a damage, there is a possibility it will get repaired. If you are taking a good diet, if you are regularly exercising, if your hormonal profile is fine, there is a good expectation that your hair roots will get repaired. But the hair length that you've recently colored or recently treated chemically is something which is already dead. So there is very less chance of a repair that happens towards the tips. This kind of an application can really benefit the people whose hair roots or whose hair tips have become very frizzy and are dry, not looking very great. So this will help you condition the hair tips and will help them look frizz-free and nice. You can add a vitamin E capsule if you have it. It looks like this. It's a normal Evion 400 capsule that you can get at the local pharmacy. Vitamin E capsules can be added to any of these recipes, but ensure that once you add them, they become a little oily. You got to wash them off. You cannot leave it on for a long time. So all the preparations that you want to use and not wash, avoid using a vitamin E capsule in such preparations. But for people who are planning to wash their scalp after the applications, can use or can add a vitamin E capsule to any of these preparations.